Okay, arteries of the brain and neck. Let's start with the vertebral artery. It's located quite at the base of your neck. If you look at your Adam's apple, it goes straight back and down and back. Okay, so it's a major artery of the neck. It originates from a subclavian arteries. Each vessel courses superiorly along each side of the neck, merging within the skull to form a single, that says midline, that says basilar artery, supplying component of the vertebrobasilar vascular system. Okay, the vertebral arteries supply blood to upper spinal cord, brain stem, cerebellum, and the posterior of the brain. They arise from post-superior aspect of the central subclavian arteries on each side of the body, enter deep into the transom process of the 6 cervical, or what's called the C6, in 7.5 cases, in cases at the level of C9. So they're saying it enters into a deep transverse process in 7.5% in cases at the C7. Okay. That will be covered later. Let's keep going with this. Then they proceed, this is superiorly in the transverse foramen of each cervical vertebrae. Once they have passed through the transverse foramen of the C1, or the C1 is also called the atlas, a vertical arteries travel across posterior arc of the C7 and through the suboccipital triangle before entering the foramen magnum. They are paired arteries. They each arise from a respective subclavian artery and ascending in the neck to supply the posterior fossa and occipital lobes, as well as provide segmental, vertebral, and spinal column blood supply. So these supply blood. A lot of these words I'll get into. This was obviously a kind of a handwriting mess, but it's good to write it out to kind of ingrain it in yourself. But it's also good to share. So I'm just going to look up really quick, and let's keep an eye on this, the C7 vertebrae, and locate it. And again, that's found right where the artery is. The C7 is located right where the vertebrae of the neck is located right where the vertebral artery is. Okay.